My name's Katrina Sawa. I'm a business coach and a speaker. But, you know, Heartstrings doesn't get all the recognition that I think it deserves. And I want people to hear from you, the founder of Heartstrings Counseling, you know, why you're here, why do you do what you do?
So I have a passion for helping people, and how it all started is my dad passed in 2009. I was at his bedside when he passed from cancer. It was so fast that I realized I wanted to make a difference in this world and that life was short. And so I went back to school, became a licensed marriage and family therapist, and wanted to open up an agency where I could provide the community with affordable counseling on a sliding scale that's affordable, that they couldn't normally get if they were going out to a licensed therapist, because their fees are anywhere from, you know, $150 to and up. So that's why I started the agency. Let me tell you a little bit about our therapists. They are all either in their last year of their master's program, or they have their master's degree in psychology, and they all have to gain 3,000 hours to get licensed like I did. It's like a nurse who has to go to an internship, or a doctor, or even the EMTs. So I provide this space here at Heartstrings kind of twofold, so that they can get the training and supervision that they need to get their hours, and then they can blossom into being a licensed marriage family therapist. And then on the other side is to be able to help all these people in the community on the sliding scale at low-cost counseling that they can actually afford.
Right. And so speaking of the community, you've done amazing things with not only Placer County, where your business is located, but the greater Sacramento, and even up into where the fires were in Paradise. You've helped people in Las Vegas when they had the shooting. You have this heart, and that's why it's called Heartstrings. You have this heart for helping people in tragedy, I know. And tell us a little bit about your journey with the campfire in Paradise and what you've done with some of the community members there.
Yeah, so the campfire happened in November, and when I was seeing all the posts and it on the TV, it was just something that touched my heart, and I just knew that down the road, 6 to 8 months, these campfire survivors were going to need a ton of help, because they've experienced the PTSD and the grief. They didn't just lose their home. They lost their identity. They lost their family and friends because they all scattered to various parts of the state and even out of state. So when I was watching the news, and I joined a Paradise Fire Adopt a Family group, I joined probably 5 or 6 other groups I'm in now with them. And as I was reading their stories and hearing about their pain and what they'd gone through, my heart said, step up, and God said, go do this. Mm-hmm. And so I started reaching out, letting them know that Heartstrings Counseling was available for counseling. Since then, we have done group counseling with the fire survivors here at Heartstrings, but we've also gone up to Butte County in Orville and done these mental health weekends. And it's a 2-day event where all campfire survivors can come, and we can provide them with the tools, have them share their story, coping techniques, do a little EMDR and brain spotting with them, because we have therapists here that are specialized in that. So what we've been doing is really reaching out to get grants so that we can help all the campfire survivors. And it really is true that, you know, when you have a tragedy like the Vegas shooting that happened, the initial stage is just shock and kind of denial of, I can't believe this is happening, and people are scrambling to find a place to go and a place to live. Well, what happens about 6 to 8 months into it, they begin to really start to experience these deep, intense symptoms of flashbacks and nightmares and just uncontrollable grief. So what I wanted to do moving forward, and what we are doing moving forward, is continuing to meet with campfire survivors, not just in our groups here and our events over in Chico and Orville, but we're also doing phone sessions, FaceTime sessions, and some of the survivors come all the way down from Paradise and Chico to come here just to get individual face-to-face counseling. So this is a long-term process, and I'm in it for the long haul, and so are all my therapists.
Awesome. And I knew just a few years ago, you didn't know if HeartStrings was going to make it, right? Going to survive. And it is it's your baby. Just like some of us run our businesses, this nonprofit is your baby, I know. And now you're starting to get recognized with larger organizations and Red Cross and different organizations and businesses who can give those grants. And I know that grants are going to be the thing that really helps you help a lot more people. And so how can somebody who's interested in getting involved with HeartStrings in one way or another, whether you donate $10 a month, you could do that on the website, I know, or if they want to really contribute in a bigger way and make a bigger impact, what can they do?
Yeah, so we are going out to get grants, and when I opened the agency, it was new to me. This was all new to me, and I'm blessed, beyond blessed, for the expansion of how quickly this has grown in the last 6 years. If you want to donate or even as a corporation, individual corporation, foundation, you can go to our website, which is HeartstringsCounseling.org, and we have a donate button on each page of our website. You can go there. You can also send just a check, and we'll send you a donation receipt, and you can send that out to HeartStrings Counseling. The address is 6135 King Road in Loomis, 95650. So those are a couple ways that you can help.
So I know if they want to help, they can go to your HeartStrings Counseling page on Facebook, right? And there you post a lot of things about what you guys are doing, where you're at. You do festivals and some other kind of community involvement things.
We do. Right. We're part of like the Loomis Chamber.
So Darla, one more question for you. I know we've talked about the therapists that you help, launch their careers. You talked about all the amazing people that you can help in your community in Northern California in general. You talk about people that can contribute to HeartStrings as far as donating or grants or even just sharing on Facebook, your business page. But what is one thing that you really want to just, the last, one more word final word that you might have for people watching this video?
What I would say is a lot of people wait too long when they have symptoms of anxiety or depression or grief or loss. And I say, if you're experiencing any of those types of symptoms or having any issues in your relationship, call us now and I'll get you in. Don't wait. Life is short, and why wait on doing something that you could be doing right now
to better your life or your family's life or
absolutely
your career. I mean, yeah. So don't wait. Life is too short. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your light and your heart and heartstrings with everybody. And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank you for having me.